LERBERG shelf unit from Ikea. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Clueless Dad. Today we're going to unbox, assemble, and review this LERBERG inexpensive shelf unit. I'm going to get started unboxing while I do some voiceover, so ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So this one is super cheap. In Japan it was only 3,000 yen. At the current exchange rate, that's like $21. They have other ones in the US, I think around $30 to $40, that are equivalent. Maybe your market varies depending on the exchange rate, but for that much money, don't expect something super heavy duty. In fact, I can lift it up even just holding it with one hand. The box and everything only weighs 5 kilograms, so you know it's not going to be super thick or super strong. So it's almost like this is exactly made for college students. In our case, our kitchen has this little nook in it that is exactly 60 centimeters wide, so we thought this might work, and it's super cheap. And if it doesn't work out, we can just put it in a different area and use it as like a bookshelf, or put my wife's plants on the top or something. So anyway, I'm not expecting too much, so as long as it doesn't fall over, I'll be pretty happy at this price point. So size-wise, it's 148 centimeters tall. It's 60 centimeters wide. I think the depth depends on which shelf it is, so it gets narrower at the top, obviously. And I think it comes in a couple colors. So anyway, you'll see all that on screen, and let's get back to the assembly. So basically, once you get the sides partially assembled, you just take these shelf parts and just screw them in, and that's how they hold together. So I'm going to start with one side once I figure out which shelf is which, and then go to town. Pretty simple. And in case you're wondering, it uses a 4mm hex head. Okay, so you can see that the widths increase, so just get them in the right order, and this one obviously on top, this one on the bottom. I'm going to start with the second to bottom because that's the first place where these pieces join together. And so once I get this one in, that'll stay, and then I'll get this one in, the second to top, and that'll keep these parts together, and then I can lift it up without worrying about it falling apart. It's helpful if you put the bolt in first, that way it's not going to fall apart and you can get it screwed in right away. And the same thing on this side at that joint. Okay, here it is in all of its glory. Yeah, it's okay. Not too hard to put together. Not too heavy duty, but it should be okay. It's not that wobbly if you tighten everything up. I would say just normal advice I give on these things. Put everything in halfway, get all the screws in, then go back, do it almost all the way tight. Make sure everything is around that same level, and then tighten everything up. So in this case especially, you don't want anything to be put in askew or whatever. So yeah, just follow that advice. It does rock a little bit. I think once I put some weight on it, should settle down. But yeah, pretty good for the money. 21 bucks. Can't complain. Okay, any questions or comments, leave them down below. Otherwise, see you guys next time here on the Clueless Dad.